Hello, I'm Steve, this is Bit of Munch. And we've gone from one extreme to the other because yesterday it was a very expensive meal. Today is a very cheap meal. A very cheap meal. Sainsbury's, Stamford Street Company, beef lasagna, 85p. And to go with it, I've got a Stamford Street Company garlic baguette, 50p. Right. In case you don't know, Stamford Street is Sainsbury's budget range, which I always thought was a bit of an odd name because, you know, you've got Morrison's Savers, you've got Asda Just Essentials, which, you know, by the name you kind of know what it is, don't you? Stamford Street, you don't really. I mean, it must be working for Sainsbury's because, you know, it's been around for a few years now. They've been using that branding for quite a few years now. Anyway. What's in this thing? Let's have a look. 400 grams, fairly standard size. Pasta sheets layered with a beef and tomato sauce, topped with white sauce and grated cheddar cheese. Takes 10 minutes in the microwave. Or if you want to do it in the oven, takes 45 minutes. I'm doing it in the microwave. Right. 14% beef in this and 2% cheese. Now bear in mind, this is incredibly cheap. So those amounts, yes they're low. I agree with you before you say anything. But so is the price. You know, it's incredibly cheap. And this range has been this price for at least the last couple of years, 85p. Right, I'm going to do this in the air fryer. And normally when I do a garlic baguette, I cut it in half. Because half of it fits just nicely in my tiny little air fryer. But I'm going to try and do the whole thing. So I might end up slicing it all up. That's what I'm thinking at the moment anyway. Just cut it into slices and chuck it in the air fryer and do it like that. I mean, it might be a bit greedy having the whole one, but I'm hungry. Do you eat a whole one of these? Or do you cut it in half? Let me know. Right, there's your traffic lights. Where are we? Here we go. If you want to have a look at that. There's the nutrition. And I mean, this writing is tiny, so it probably won't focus on that, but you can have a look on the Sainsbury's website to get all the info you need. Right, let's get all this done. Anything else I can tell you? Does it tell you where the beef comes from? Some people like to know that. Ireland. Oh, British and packed in Ireland using British and or Irish beef. Okay. Right. Get it all done. Get it on a plate. See what it's like. Just show you what it looks like before it gets microwaved. As you can see, tiny amount of cheese on there. But, as I said, you expect that really, don't you, for the price? Thought I'd just show you how I've got all the garlic bread in there. I've cut it all into slices and cut the ends off, the very ends, because they always go a bit hard anyway, don't they? So I cut them off and it all just fits in there just right. Let's hope it cooks okay, eh? I don't know how long I'm going to cook it for. I'm just rinsing my hands, by the way. I don't know how long I'm going to cook it for, because it doesn't give you air fry instructions, so I'll just busk it. Okay. Dried my hands. Get it all done. Right, there's the garlic bread, first of all. This has done really well. And it only took 8 minutes in the air fryer. That was with me turning all the slices over twice, because some of the little slices that I'd rested on top, they were sort of turning into toast because they were directly under the element. I mean, this tiny little bit, that's going to be really crunchy. That's all right though. Right. And because I was pushing all the slices together and moving them round, you've ended up with the coating on both sides, which on some of them it wasn't originally. Right, let's just try that bit. I mean, if anything, this could have done with a minute or two less. That's fine. A little dry, but that is, I think, is down to the fact that I've cooked it for a little bit too long. So if I get one of these again, or if I do that method again with an Asda one or whatever, I'll just cook it for less time. But that's worked really well. Pleased with that. Right, there's the lasagna. Look at that. Did not get that out of the container wonderfully. I used my usual method, in case you don't know about my usual method. Tray, cut the edge off with a pair of scissors, like cut down, cut across, loosen it all around the edges, and then slide it onto the plate. Works really well. Look at that presentation. Pleased with that. Right, I'll just pause you for 1 second. Right, I just wanted to cut it in half so it cools down a bit more and so you can have a better look at it as well. Certainly looks alright, doesn't it? And the lasagna sheets felt really soft as I was cutting them. So, let's give it a go. 85p lasagna. Got the just the filling there, the meaty filling. The slightly meaty filling. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, I've got a bit of everything in this one. Yes, it's not particularly meaty, but you expect that, don't you, for the price. It's not particularly cheesy either. But again, bear in mind the price. Is it tasty? Is it good? Yes, it is. Actually, now I've had a bit from the topping there with the cheese. You can taste the cheese. It's very herby. I really haven't got any complaints about this for the price. Yes, I say I'd like more meat, I'd like more cheese, but for an incredibly cheap meal, I think that is great. Right, let's just try a bit. I mean, you can see how easy this is cutting with my fork, how soft these pasta sheets are. So let's try a bit of it with a bit of the garlic bread, and then we'll sum up and I'll go and eat the rest of it. There we go. That's better. Whatever. Okay. Sainsbury Stamford Street lasagna. 85p. Totally recommend it. Nothing wrong with it whatsoever for the price. Again, Stamford Street garlic baguette. Totally recommend it. Nothing wrong with it for the price. But cook it for a little bit less time than I did. Then it won't be quite as dry. But these slices, once I'm going to do, I'm put some on the plate and put the lasagna on top of them to soften them up, and they'll be absolutely fine. I'm really pleased with that. It's been a while since I've done a Stamford Street meal. I've done a few. I've done the minced beef hot pot, the chicken hot pot, and the chicken curry. There's a few more in the range, which I will get round to doing at some point. And yeah, that's all I've got to say about that one. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.